Hey guys, Derek Brigman here. I want to talk a little bit today about crepe myrtles and the horrible improper pruning that seems to be so widespread now in the landscape industry. You usually see them pollarded or hard pruned. I don't know how that caught on. It's not a suggested pruning or trimming method for these trees, but some reason people do it. It's not wise. It doesn't have a good impact on the trees either. So anyway, I'm going to flip you around here and show you some pollarded or hard pruned crepe myrtles and further discuss that issue. This is a crepe myrtle, and as you can see, it has been hard pruned all the way back to this point here, and now it's shooting off all of these little stems or whatever to get foliage so that it can start producing food for itself. And this is commonly called crepe murder. I have no idea where it started. It's not proper. It's not how you should prune them. You can see over there that a whole stand of crepe myrtles have been improperly pruned, and this will delay or can delay flowering or blooming of the tree for a month or better. So when you should never really remove anything from a crepe myrtle that's larger than your finger, and any out of bounds growth, if like this one is close to the sidewalk here, if you had limbs growing over the sidewalk, you couldn't fit under it, something like that, that's fine. But to hard prune these like this, the tree when it wants to bloom in the spring and start growing, it's a deciduous tree, so it drops its leaves every year. So when it does want to start growing, first it has to shoot off all of these stalks to get some foliage so that it can start making food for itself again. Again, delaying flowering and all that kind of good stuff for the tree. And then you also get these huge knuckles over the course of time. This one you can see it's starting to swell right there a little bit, that swollen knuckle. And those can become issues with the plant's ability to translocate water and nutrients, because it creates those occlusions. And then basically those nutrients and water and things like that have a harder time getting past that in the vascular tissue. It basically creates the knuckle, and it can't flow as freely, I guess you should say. So anyway, crepe murder, don't do it. If you do want to trim them, you can always, once the seed heads are dead, you can remove the seed heads if you just absolutely feel like you have to prune them. Anything smaller than finger is fine, or any out of bounds growth. Other than that, pollarding these plants is not a wise idea. Again, crepe murder, say it again, people do it widespread. It's a widespread issue. So for the health of the plant, don't do this. It's not good. Delays the plant's ability to flower and make it happy, and it's just sending off all this new growth so that it can make food for itself to get back to the point where it has plenty of foliage to do so, and then start blooming and things like that. So not a wise idea. Wish really that our industry would educate themselves and stop doing things like this.